So welcome back to another tutorial on how to beat Granny. Now, today we are not going to be taking the same approach that we did last time, because today we are not going to be escaping by the front door like in the last time, but today we are instead going to be using a different escape route. If you've played this game before, you know what I'm talking about. We are going to be escaping with the car. Now, what is this all going to involve? What are we going to need? Well, let's take a look. So under the hood we're going to need to put in some things. As you can see here, we're going to need a spark plug, an engine part, and a car battery. And then later we're going to need something else to go with this engine part. Also in the trunk here, the bumper just fell off. No, that happens. It's okay. It's just a rusty old car, but do keep in mind that that will call Granny over. We're going to need a car key to access the trunk, and inside the trunk there's going to be a reservoir for gasoline. I think I kind of got my pointer. Yeah, I need gasoline. Kind of through the trunk, glitched or just clipped right through there. Also do keep in mind that even if you are not escaping with the car escape, that there's often also another object in here, so the car key can still be useful to you even if you are escaping through the front door. If you want to get into the car, you come over here and you just hit the little button in the top right. You can see the start button, but of course we have not done anything, so we cannot start the car just yet. Also, we're going to need to open this garage door, but in order to do that we're going to need to use the padlock key. Now there's also something here in the glove box, and a lot of people think that you have to pull this door off, which you can, but it's going to make noise and call Granny over, and it's just an extra step. You really don't even have to bother with that. You just come over here to the side, reach in, and open it up, and you're good to go just like that. Of course, there's nothing in there, but before we get started today, I'm going to go ahead and show you how to build the other weapon, the shotgun. So there's a piece right here, very conveniently located. Let's go ahead and go grab some other parts of the shotgun before we even get started with the car. I do plan on making some more Granny tutorials, videos, walkthroughs of Granny chapters 1 and 2. So if you would like to see more of that, then go ahead and hit the like button and the subscribe button and the notification bell, so that way you know whenever that comes out. So there's the second piece of the shotgun, and these will not always be in the same place. A lot of times they will be randomly spawned into different locations. Coming through our tunnel here. Now, Granny is not home this time, so we are not going to be focusing on like outmaneuvering Granny or anything like that. Today we are just messing with the items, just showing you how to use each item and what is required in escaping with the car, how to do it, and like I said before, just how to use the items. If you want to learn how to outmaneuver Granny, then go check out one of my gameplay videos and really just learn by experience in some ways that you can do there. I do different difficulties, different situations, different scenarios. So okay, here we have our shotgun, and it is only a single shot. Once you've loaded it with one shell, you can't put in another one. So we're going to come up here and go ahead and take care of the screwdriver first. You can use this to shoot Granny and get an additional 30 seconds than what you would get with the crossbow. And it's different from the crossbow in that if you remember the crossbow, you will remember that there was a bit of a drop. The greater the distance that was shot from, the greater the drop on the dart, but the shotgun remains pretty constant with the pointer on your screen. We're going to go ahead and undo these two screws, and in here we find the padlock key. Very useful. Now there are many objects in the game that will, such as this padlock key, be used can be used on more than one place. We can use it on the the thing downstairs, on the padlock downstairs, but we can also use it right here. But we're not going to do that today. The reason being is because we are not escaping from the front door. If you want to be an efficient granny player, you won't do unnecessary things, such as use the item more than once where it doesn't need to be used. So now we can drop it and open the garage door. So now let's move on. In fact, now we're going to go take care of the other spot that I'm going to need to go ahead and shoot with the shotgun. Once again, this is only a single shot, but I will say that more ammo does spawn over here. We have here a car battery, which we will come back to later, which is going to be useful for the car. Oh, also do note, while I'm on the note of the car battery, that there is more than one battery if you're playing with either in hard or extreme mode, or you just have extra locks turned on. Then there is going to be another extra lock on the front door that's going to use a different battery. It's not a car battery, it's like a, you know, like a flashlight battery type thing. So let's go ahead and shoot this on, and we're going to come in here and see what we have next to our friend the skeleton, whose head just fell off. That's wonderful. We have the winch handle. I'm going to go ahead and drop the shotgun because we should not need that anymore. Let's go take this outside to where it can be used. See what we have out there. I will be making a video later on with Granny Easter eggs. If you are watching this right after it came out, it will probably be later down the road. But if you're watching this in time, it may already be on my channel. So do check that out. If it's not on my channel just yet, go ahead and subscribe and notification bell as well, so that way you do get notified when that comes out. I plan on covering things like the use of the book in Granny, as well as the teddy bear. I will show you how that can be useful. Now the hammer is another one of those objects that you can use more than once for more than one purpose. And since we are not escaping with the front door, I am not going to knock those off and waste my time. But I'm going to go up to the attic and use it where it can be used up here. Place the plank, drop the board. Now, if you do recall last time, I allowed myself to be locked into the jail cell. Well, the way to prevent that from happening is to take the hammer over here and knock out the security camera before entering into the cell. Now that that's done, we don't need this hammer anymore. I will go ahead and knock this down. Let's go get the cutting pliers, that way we can cut the wire over there. There we go. Once again, the cutting pliers can be used on the front door, but since we are not escaping that way today, we will not be needing them down there. And here we have the safe key. Let's go ahead and cut this wire and grab that as well. Crouching down, we will come back into this area and drop down the vent. Let's go open up the safe. What's in the safe? Car key. Perfect. Now, as I said before, there will also be an item down here in the trunk, so even if you're not escaping with the car key can still be useful. We have the master key, which is for the front door, which we will not be needing today. But we will also still be needing the car key to start the car, and we needed to get into the trunk anyway for the gasoline can, which is right there. I'm going to go ahead and do that now. Now, I will say that there is a tricky part about filling up the gasoline tank. You have to keep the pointer right on while holding down the button up here in the top right. Try and hold your finger still as much as possible and watch the thing until it is completely done fueling. Once it is done, we're going to close the trunk and drop the gasoline can. We may have some more fun with that gasoline can later. We will see. let's go up and grab that car battery, which, like I said before, this is the car battery, not just the regular battery. So do keep in mind that sometimes you will need a smaller battery to open a lock, which is usually right here in the middle of the door where I have my pointer. But as for today, this is just going to be the car battery. Let's come down here. Now let's go ahead and grab the engine part. I plan on doing also some more tutorials in Granny Chapter 2 coming up here soon. We will see how that goes and how I am able to record, and so stay tuned for that as well. You know what to do, subscribe button and everything. Engine part right here. Now you see these little red dots, you say, what are those for? Well, we're going to need a wrench. This is what I was talking about earlier. We're going to go ahead and need a wrench. But right now, let's go ahead and let's go check the kitchen, see if there's anything in here that we need. We have the meat for the spider. I'm going to drop that right there on the counter. We have right here a special key. This is to access the spider. This is perfect. We will open up the access to the spider and then use the meat to go lure it away and get the other item that's in there. Let me take a shorter way down to the next level here. Please do keep in mind that you only get the meat once, so once you put it down, you gotta move quick before the spider finishes eating it. Put it down. Also, please do keep in mind not to step on the plate. We have the wrench here. Let's take that. Hi, spider. Don't step on the plate before you put the meat down. Well, really at all, because the spider will think you are the dinner and come after you, and you will die. So don't do that. We have here the wrench. We're going to take this down to the car and use it on the engine part. Now please do, well, you really have to get your pointer right on the little dots, which can be a little difficult, but once it's done, it's done. See, even I'm having difficulty right now, kind of moving my finger across the screen. There we go. Okay, that's done. We still need our spark plug, so let's go take care of that right now. Once we finish the spark plug, we should be good to go under the hood. But I will go ahead and show you, we can have a little bit more fun with the gasoline can as well. So here we go. We're going to put this in here. Once we do that, then we have everything down here taken care of, everything in its place. So we can now go ahead and shut that. The gasoline's all filled up. Now for the fun part. For this, well, it's going to be interesting. And there is a wrong way you can do this. Now, let me tell you this before we go ahead and get started. If you want to do this, if you want to have this little bit of fun I'm about to have, okay, first of all, please do take note that it can be dangerous. It can be deadly to you. Oh yes, you already know what's going to happen. By the way, I just picked up that shotgun. So let me just go ahead and note that this can kill you, and it can also, but the fun part is it can also kill Granny, so that way you know, you can get extra time when she's not around. So if you haven't figured it out already, we're going to go ahead and shoot this. Like I said before, make sure it's a good distance away from you when you shoot it, because you don't want to lose a life. And also make sure, second note here, that after it's gone, after you shoot it, it's gone. So make sure you filled up the car first, like I already did. Go ahead and bring it up here. Like I said, we're going to shoot it from a little bit of a distance, just so that way we can stay safe. Aim right on it and shoot. Powerful explosion. Like I said, it's gone. So if you want to try that, have some fun. Alright, enough's enough. Let's go ahead and escape. Now there's a nice little wall right here. What do? We're going to have to go ahead and knock that over. So I do appreciate you watching this video today. Oh, also do keep in mind that once you get in the car and start moving, Granny knows exactly where you are. So move quickly. Appreciate you watching. Do hit the like button and subscribe, and the little notification bell, ladies and gentlemen. Otherwise, I will see you next time. Goodbye.